Hello and welcome to this presentation. My name is Lee Snyder, the product manager for the steel segment here at Trimble. And what I'll be showing is just a quick overview of a new extension that's available for download on the warehouse called the Export to Bid Wizard. For those that aren't familiar, the Steel Erection Bid Wizard is a software created for erectors for the purposes of estimating. It allows you to get immediate estimates of your costs, which include labor, cranes, welders, fuel, and equipment. So what we've done is we've gone through and we've created an extension that allows you to find all of the pertinent geometry within the model and organize it in such a way that it can be imported into the Bid Wizard to really expedite the estimating process as opposed to manually having to enter information. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and launch this tool. Once you install it, it'll show up in your Applications and Components catalog. And just real quickly, I'll just cover this user interface. What it allows you to do is to come in and use some of the predefined selection filters or to create any selection filter of your choosing, and then just to load it here in this drop-down list. What you can also do on the appropriate side is to also select the attribute value that you want written to those pieces that are found and identified by that selection filter. So this is just the default that's created to match some of the default settings in the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. This will apply this selection filter. This will write the attribute to those pieces found, and then it just runs down this list. And then you can add or remove and reorder anything as needed. If you need to come in and modify the attributes that are written, then you can do that by opening the categories file. So this is fully customizable, which allows you to create any selection filter to find any part or piece within the model, and then to use the existing attributes matching the Steel Erection Bid Wizard, or to go in and modify and tweak it as required. So a really agile tool. You also have the ability just to manually tag things. So if you don't want to create a selection filter, if you have a one-off scenario, then you can just simply choose the tag from the drop-down list, click Apply to Selected, whatever you have highlighted in the model, and go from there. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and run this tool, again just using the defaults. It will go through and apply the selection filter, write the attribute values that it finds there. And then what we'll be able to do is just go in and run the report, which will collect and gather all of that information together and be able to import that into the Steel Erection Bid Wizard software. So now that that's done, we can just come up here to open the reports dialog. If I scroll all the way down here to the bottom, you can see the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. I'll just go ahead and click on Create From All. And like I said, this is just going to pull in all of those attributes that are written to the parts or pieces. If I just come in and expand this a little bit more, then we can see the quantities and the certain sequence that they're in. And then I just email this or send it or import it into the Steel Erection Bid Wizard, whoever has the software. And then they can have a real good jump start on the erection process and then begin to get the accurate estimate that they need. So as mentioned before, this is available for download on the Tekla warehouse. I've created a longer video that will link to the end of this. It's about 11 minutes long that goes through the full user interface and how to use the tool and really explain how everything works. But we'd invite you to try it out, send us any feedback that you may have, and we hope you enjoy this new development.